Hey there, listeners. This is your handler, Dakota, and I'm joined by your agents.
I'm Sean, and I'll be playing Agent Mora. So we're going to have a conversation. First, what's in here?
I'm Aditya, and I'll be playing Agent Margarine. Yeah, clowns all look the same. Red noses, puffy hair. How can you really distinguish between one and the other?
I'm Owen, and I'll be playing Agent Midas.
Yeah, guys, I feel like this has something to do with the clowns.
I'm Edward, and I'll be playing Agent McLovin. You're always on about clowns. I don't know about these clowns. I haven't seen any clowns yet.
John, I'll be playing Agent Mueller. Dog's playing poker. What's wrong with that?
And again, I'm your handler, and together we're the Elemental Gaming Nexus, and you're listening to That's Redacted. And officially, this never happened. Our players, agents, got out of the night floors for the first time. Had a little bit of a home scene, and then we were going to get right back into it, but real quick, we'll have Agent Margarine give us a recap on what happened.
So, we started out still in the smoking lounge. We had conversations with various of the NPCs in there. We looked at the books in the bar and found that they were full of clown freak fetish porn. Hopefully none of that gets censored. And after that, we exited the smoking lounge to the other side and found a corridor with multiple doors. One of the doors had basically a psych ward with an older Kenny Goldclaw in there. We left and realized that, hey, there's probably a lot of stuff in here that's going to freak one particular person out, and so we tried to be more careful. We eventually encountered a waiter who served us hors d'oeuvres with a golden bug in the center, though no one ended up eating them. We also saw a bunch of marionettes who apparently were shot and bleeding out red tissue paper. Eventually, we ended up back in the smoking lounge and returned back into the real world, where about 2 seconds had passed despite the amount of time we had spent in the back rooms, as it were. Everyone split off to then go deal with their home situation. McLovin stopped to examine the room of the lady that we were supposed to be examining and found a plane ticket for June 2015. Mora left home and talked to his fiancée about her job, where she was prosecuting this new street drug. The drugs are called the Clown and the Dragon. You take the dragon first, because the clown is always chasing the dragon. This is possibly a reference to some of the visions that Agent Midas is actually having. Speaking of, Midas ends up buying a Rolex for McLovin's birthday, and found out that one of his band members was giving pills to his other bandmates to help with their creativity. Margarine went home and read a children's book to his daughter, which turned out to be potentially the story of this clown, and had another encounter with the yellow sign, a sign that makes you want to show it to a bunch of other people. Mueller ends up going home and feeding his animals, though one of his animals, a parrot, repeats what Midas was saying from earlier. He sends his wife alimony and then goes to sleep. McLovin, after leaving the apartment, goes and gets Shawshank Redemption and a movie called Whatever Happened to Abigail, with a picture of Abigail Wright, the woman we are investigating on the front. He takes both movies and goes home for his surprise birthday party, surprise in air quotes. His sister, as a prank, decides to get him tickets and all the family tickets to see Kenny Goldclaw. They get a full steak dinner, and Kenny Goldclaw, aka Agent Midas, eventually incites a riot, and the whole crowd goes and essentially tears down the art museum where some of Abigail's paintings were previously held. They were able to destroy it, and then finally we closed on 2 agents waking up, quote unquote, in a dream to see each other together in the same dream in the night rooms, and that's where we left off last time.
And before we get all the way into it, just a quick reminder for the players. What you have mentioned looking into that you haven't already looked into was the other tenants at the night floor, Thomas Wright, Abigail's dad, and then getting into the police library to get the journal of an Asa Darabandi, who built the McAllister building. And also, as a reminder, you do have contacts that you can reach out to for some of this stuff. Specifically, like the police library, you did meet that detective. I know it's been a little bit, and you only met him like right at the beginning of the adventure, but you did meet a detective who said he could help you with things. And you could pull on Delta Green or any of your personal contacts that may have some sway, if you have any, to get you these as well. But we'll jump right into it with Agent Midas and McLovin in this weird awake, asleep dream state. You guys are in a hallway with doors.
Okay. Any distinguishing features?
Nope.
No numbers
Just
of
runs.
doors? Just
Seems to
infinite
run
doors?
infinitely both directions. You don't see any turns or anything.
And the Matrix movies haven't come out yet, I don't think.
I don't believe so, no.
No point of reference there. Should we just start opening doors?
Well,
It goes off infinitely, right?
It appears to, yeah.
Right, yeah. Into the distance. So, the door next to us is just as good as any other.
You can open a door.
Well, I'm, feeling out the vibe. Maybe I can put my ear to the door and see if I hear anything.
Give me a search. Or alertness, actually, would be closer to what this would be.
Alertness. Nope. A failure, 64 over 24.
You hear nothing.
Must be empty.
Midas, what are you doing while he's listening to the door?
I guess I'm trying to get my bearings. Does it look exactly like how this floor looked when we were here in the earlier?
No, the floor definitely, it definitely had turns, and hallways were finite. You don't know if the whole space was infinite, but hallways themselves always seem to end. So the design looks the same.
I'm gonna rummage through my pockets for like a piece of paper or something. I don't know. I guess luck check if I have anything with like writing on it.
You don't have anything in your pockets.
I don't have anything. Oh, okay.
Nothing.
What am I wearing? Am I wearing the outfit I had when we were here, or like my?
You're wearing what you went to bed in.
Okay.
Oh no.
So I don't even like.
I definitely sleep naked.
Well, McLovin is naked.
Okay.
Now 2 players have gone naked. I guess you sleep naked in your own home, not on some
Right, I'm
random
not gonna
fixed
sleep
couch.
naked in some random house.
I probably have like a
Only
velvet
crazy people do that.
bathrobe or something like that.
Okay, so you're in a velvet bathrobe. McLovin's naked.
So, I guess I don't know. Is that even McLovin? Do I recognize him?
So you recognized Keith in his citizen clothes.
Okay.
Keith
all right.
did not recognize you in
No.
your citizen clothes. So to Keith, he's standing next to Kenny
I'm
Goldclaw.
Dave Johnson. Keith is my brother.
Oh, sorry, my bad. That's on me. Yeah, Dave Johnson recognizes Kenny Goldclaw next to him. So
Hey, it's you.
What are you doing naked?
Are you
Man.
are you the musician?
Who's asking? You a cop?
give me another search, Dave.
Search. 80 over
You-
54.
You still do not put together that this is Agent Midas.
Right. Okay.
His disguise is just that good.
It's so good. Okay. So I don't know how I ended up naked here. I wasn't drinking. Maybe I think we've been kidnapped. Maybe that riot you encouraged has gone awry.
Whoa, Riot? I don't know why, I'd be dreaming of you, little man. I don't know, kidnap? Maybe they'd want to kidnap me. And I, gesture towards myself, but, why would they want to kidnap you?
Well, I have my connections. They may want information from me.
So, I mean, you're over here thinking of plans, and do you know where we are? I was in bed asleep, and now I'm here.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen infinite hallways before. So, I'm not really sure. But I think it's a safe bet. I didn't just walk here. I don't know how you walk to a place like this. So something's definitely going on. I don't know that there's any I don't know if there's a logical explanation to this, other than if we are still just dreaming, although then that would mean you don't exist.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
get why.
Went and got with my sister, so maybe I hate you? I don't know.
Look, man, I don't know who you are. You're just a guy who, I'm assuming, I don't know, you're naked right now. I get why you would dream about me. I don't know why I would dream about you, so...
Well, I mean, clearly, that just means that you're not really here.
It's trippy, man.
You should open that door over there for me and let me know what you see.
I don't...
You're in no danger. You don't really exist.
Alright, well, listen, dude. How about, I'm gonna just try to go to sleep. I'm gonna lay down on the middle of the floor. Try to go back to sleep.
Okay, you lay down in the middle of the floor.
So, he has a bathrobe on. Do you have anything on underneath your bathrobe?
No, probably not.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, never mind then. I was gonna ask for something to cover up with, but the only option is to open one of the doors. I'll knock on one of the doors.
Okay, you knock. How long are you gonna wait?
A couple of minutes.
Nobody
a minute or
answers.
two, just to give them time to, dress if they're undressed. Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, then I guess I'll try the door.
It's unlocked.
I'll open it up very. Does it open inward or outward?
Outward.
Okay, good. I'll open it very slightly and take a peek in.
You see the room quickly kind of shrinks down into air duct vents that you could crawl through.
Okay. That really, brings credence to this dream theory. So does the infinite distance, though. Okay. So this is the air vent door. I'll try a different door. Same thing, I can open it just slightly so I'm braced in case I need to shove it closed real quick, just in case there's monsters in my dreams.
You open the next door, and it's 20 feet, empty room, and there's a window. But you can't see what's out the window, because it's got shades drawn.
No light coming through it?
No.
Okay. No other doors, just a window?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The air vents seem like a better option. That movie Cube isn't out yet either, right?
I have no idea what that movie is.
Oh, okay. It's a horror movie.
Nope, comes out in 2 years.
Damn. I'm not prepared then. Okay, well, this seems like this room is definitely a waste. I'll open another one. There's infinite many of them. I can just keep trying until one seems okay. I'm keeping in mind that air vent room is is my best bet so far. What's that?
You do that a little quieter? Trying to sleep over here, buddy.
I mean, I could, but it doesn't matter because you're a
Going to bed.
figment of my dream.
Agent Midas, roll alertness. McLovin, you open this next door, and it's another 20-foot room. On the far side is just a blank canvas.
And nothing else?
Nothing else.
Alright.
Agent McLovin, roll alertness.
Alertness. Submit. 37 over 24. Failure.
Okay.
Closer, though.
Closer.
I guess next door.
Okay. So you open the next door, and it opens into another hallway that seems to stretch infinitely with doors on the sides.
Okay. Yo, I got another hallway that, might lead somewhere else. Carpet might be more comfortable than this carpet here.
Yeah, are you asking your imaginary pal, Kenny Goldclaw, to come with you? All right.
Yeah, I am. Are you gonna join me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll go in this door.
Okay,
At
you're gonna
least-
go to the other infinite hallway door.
Well, because you said it stretches off away from the door infinitely,
Mm-hmm.
or this is just like a parallel hallway.
No, it stretches off from the door infinitely.
Okay. So then
So
at
you've
least
cut
we're
out
on.
half your infinite
Right.
choices.
Yeah. That seems like a good thing for some reason.
Sure.
Then I'll take the first door on the. Let's go on the right.
That door opens into another air vent situation.
Okay. And on the left.
Another window.
You want to check that window?
Hey, man, sure. I'll check the window.
So you're gonna walk over to the window?
Sure,
I'll hold the door open for you.
Thanks.
You pull the shades open, and then, like, as the shades come on, light comes through, and you're staring out at Washington Square Park from the angle that the person who painted the painting of you guys meeting with Agent Marcus would have had to have been at, and you see what you think is you and the rest of the agents meeting with Agent Marcus. You also see the clown where you thought you had saw it when you were meeting with Agent Marcus.
What do you see out there? I definitely can't see out that far. So, what do you see out there?
I see the park and like some dudes and a clown. But means nothing to me. I'm an imaginary figment of your imagination.
Make
Maybe
a
you want-
deception.
Oh no, is that a thing?
Persuasion? It's persuasion. I think it's all rolled up into persuade.
All right, there you go. 89 under 90.
And what would be the competing persuasion roll?
Human int, probably.
Yeah, make a human int, McLovin.
20 under 44.
Okay, so the 89 is higher and still a success, and you didn't get a crit. So
Yeah.
he does lie to you.
Okay. Guys in a. You said guys in a park?
Yeah, come look at these guys in the park.
No, I mean somebody's got to hold the door open just in case.
All right, well, come switch. I could go back and I hold the door for him.
As you cross the door barrier, Midas disappears. And Kenny Goldclaw wakes up in his own bed. And now it's
wasn't in
just...
your
Oh, right. You wake up in a bed. And now it's just Agent McLovin.
So I guess it was his sister's velvet bathroom.
Huh. Okay.
He just gone. As soon as he got across that barrier to switch places with you, just gone.
Good thing I didn't go. I'll try another door.
That one opens up to a blank canvas.
Okay. And I'll try one more door.
Infinite hallway of doors.
In the same infinite hallway I'm already in, I'll try a different door and not go into the infinite hallway.
That door opens up into a bathroom.
A bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a nice bathroom?
No.
Is it a gross bathroom?
No. It looks exactly like the bathroom in Abigail's apartment.
Both gross. I suspect that bathroom is gross if the whole house is filled with stuff.
You're probably right.
I'm not going to use this bathroom. Another door, please.
That door opens up into the apartment, which you haven't been in, but the others would know. It opens up into what it looks like a similar replica of Thomas Manuel's apartment, which is the guy who was recording Abigail's apartment at night.
Okay.
So for you, it's just a random apartment.
I went to his apartment. I would have seen in it. I would not have seen.
Yeah, you would have seen in it.
I would have seen in it.
Yeah. So it looks very similar.
Okay. Well, this could be good. It's leading to a bunch of different options that are in that same apartment building. So I'll just try another door. Maybe I'll glean some other piece of information from my dreams.
The next door you open is like a little room, and it's just got Pace Art Gallery across the top of two doors that clearly don't open, and they're just like glued to the wall.
Real fake doors. Okay. No, I'll try another one, I guess. I've got
It
infinitely ready to
opens
go.
to an airport, like entryway.
Empty airport.
No, there's people.
Oh. Yeah, I probably shouldn't go in there then. I am naked after all. It'll be like that dream you have as a kid. You naked in front of the school or whatever. Let's try another one.
You see again, fake doors, but with the windows beside them, and on the windows in like gold lettering that is completely faded, there's just an outline left. It says bookstore.
Bookstore. Okay. Next door, I guess.
The next door is air vents.
Okay. One more?
Window.
One more?
Canvas.
Alright, let's check out that canvas then.
How long?
I mean, I'm just gonna go up and, like, check behind it. It's a blank canvas. I'm just check behind it.
Nothing.
You know? Nothing behind it. Nothing of any interest in the room.
Nope.
I'm gonna take the canvas and throw it out into the hallway.
As soon as it crosses the door, it disappears. And it reappears back where it was when you initially opened the door.
Yeah, that's a problem. Guess I'll try and go into the hallway.
You go into the hallway.
Okay. I'll go back to the window then.
Okay.
Check out the window.
You see what I described earlier?
Do I see the clowns?
No.
Can I open the window?
It does not open.
Can I punch the window?
You can punch the window. Give me a strength.
Strength. 72 under.
You
72
punch the
over
window.
50.
It hurts.
Can I try again?
Yeah.
9 under 60.
You punch the window. It really hurts. But does not break. You take 2 points of damage.
Does it even seem like it
Could possibly break at this point? No.
doesn't give it all, huh?
Nope.
Okay. I don't know where damage is. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, try to go back down to the hallway.
You go out into the hallway.
Okay. So we've got Abigail's bathroom. It had a bunch of junk in it still?
No. It would have had to have been cleaned out since somebody used it as a whole bath and everything.
Okay. I'll go in to that.
Okay.
Is there like a towel?
Nope.
Is there anything that could be used to cover oneself?
Nope.
No shower curtains?
Nope.
Nothing under the sink?
Nope. It's all fixed. It's not real. None of it's like real stuff. It's all solid.
So like if I tried to turn any of the handles, they don't work?
Yeah.
That? Okay. Go back into the hallway. I'm really avoiding these vents. I could check the other apartment, because they told me that they found the tapes and stuff in the
Yeah.
plant, so I could check there to see if that has anything in it.
It
or if
does
it's even
not.
movable.
It does have the space, but it doesn't have anything inside.
Does it have windows in this apartment?
Yes, there is a window in this apartment.
Can I throw the vase at the window?
The vase shatters.
Okay. Did I see anything? Do I see anything out the window?
An alleyway.
Okay. Back to the hallway. I guess I'll be the weird guy naked in an airport, because the vents just seem like a problem.
Okay. You step into the airport. People are walking around. Nobody seems to even notice you're there.
Can I try to get one of their attention?
You try, but people just walk right past you, like you're non-existent.
Can
But
I
you do
touch
hear, your hand goes right through them.
one? Okay.
You hear over the intercom announcement system Michael Whitwer, we have a seat change for you. Please come to the service desk at gate 9A. And that repeats a couple times.
Okay. Anything I can pick up?
No.
Any other doors or?
This is like a whole airport.
Yeah. So like any immediate doors?
I mean, there's because you're currently in one of the drop-off walk-in baggage check areas, so you could just walk out.
Well, I'm not looking to leave the airport necessarily.
Otherwise, I mean, you could go through security into the actual airport.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Nobody's gonna stop me apparently.
No, you just walk right through.
Okay. I'll go to the announced desk.
Okay. As you're sitting there, you see a individual walk up. But you try to focus on their face, and you can't really make it out. For some
Classic
reason.
Dream shit.
Yeah. But you see this guy walk up, and he's like, yeah. Why does my seat need to be changed? And the lady's like, oh, you've been upgraded to first class. And you hear confusion in the guy's voice. You can kind of see it in his body language, and he's like, why would I be upgraded? She's like, well, we oversold economy seats, and you were lucky enough you were selected to be upgraded. So
Sweet.
we're switching your seats out, and then you'll be put into first class. Comes with complimentary drinks. And she hands him a new ticket, and you notice it's stamped in the top corner with a green triangle, which is a classic indicator that this is likely something Delta Green has done, and maybe he's gonna get a mission on this flight.
I see. This guy is important. I'll try and poke him.
You hand goes right through him.
All right. Well, it was worth a try. Where's he going? Can I see on his ticket?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
going from LAS to Boston. It is the 6th of June, 2015. His seat. Oh, sorry, you were in gate D15. His seat is 9A.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
his seat has been changed to 3A, and now it's stamped with a.
So he handed over his old ticket, which is
Yeah.
what you currently have on your evidence board.
Yeah, it's just kind of these things happen, you know. Dreams pick up things. from
Yeah,
your
yeah.
work and- yeah. It's not that really. None of this is really all that weird.
No,
In
it's all
terms
just
of
a
the
weird
dream.
dream.
So I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna head back. This has been interesting, but I think it's time to check out the vent.
As you walk out the airport, which is the way you came in, to go back into the hallway, you wake up.
Oh man, that was a weird dream.
So,
Put clothes on.
in the morning, Agent Midas, you woke up with a start in Evie, right? That's your sister's? Evie's bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. You woke up with a start in Evie's bed. So we'll start there. It's early, you're tired, but you're awake. You can't seem to fall back asleep after that experience.
What time is it?
It's like 5:30.
I just went to bed an hour ago. What am I doing?
You're wide awake.
All right. Is whatever her name awake?
No. She turned over and went back, continued to sleep. Because she also just went to bed an hour ago.
All right. She got like post-it notes or something.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna write my number, and then I guess like call me Kenny. I don't know. And then I'm piecing out of there.
Okay, where are you going?
And we go to my place with my much more comfortable bed.
Okay. I don't know if that's accurate.
Oh. Am I making assumptions? Should I roll for bed comfortness?
Well, she's super rich too.
Oh,
She's
and
extremely successful,
So
unfortunately.
it was probably one of the most comfortable beds you've stayed in that wasn't your own. Besides the fact that your own bed is comfortable because it's yours.
and it was probably cleaner than my place too.
Almost certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, if it's 5:30 and I can't go to sleep, I guess. Got any booze?
Probably some good top shelf stuff.
All right. I raid her liquor cabinet.
Okay.
Kenny's not a healthy person. And then what else am I doing?
Yeah, what else are you doing?
Do I have anything planned for today?
No, in fact, oddly, which is probably another interference by Delta Green to get you to have more time to work on your job. You don't have any gigs this weekend.
The weekends when I do all my best gigs.
Yeah. So you're outside of like relationship obligations and things. You're
Probably
free to
should
do
go
what you want.
A practice or something, huh? I'm gonna turn on the TV and watch the news about my riot.
Okay. Yeah, so you turn on the TV, go to the news, and you hear.
Breaking news from Pace Art Gallery. It appears a riot has been caused based on words thrown around at a concert last night, and the Pace Art Gallery has been hit, and many art pieces have been either destroyed or are missing. We have reports from people who were on the scene last night, and they show some pictures, some awful 1995 camera. It's all fuzzy, you can't tell anything. The windows of the art gallery are broken. Lots of the pieces you saw while you were there, like destroyed, ripped up, burned. It's estimated that this has cost the Pace Art Gallery millions, and they will be pursuing damages through the legal system for Kenny Goldclaw and his band.
Well, I don't remember exactly what I said, but how far away was Abigail's father?
Abigail's father lives in Nassau County. So he lives in Baldwin, New York, which is 1 hour train. Right.
All right. How about driving?
Honestly, probably longer
Okay.
because
That's
of traffic and stuff.
Yeah. I guess I'll grab this bottle of whatever I'm drinking at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Take a sip a little more, and then call my agent. And hey, agent, I know you're not a bond because I didn't have enough to make my agent a bond, but
What's his name? Bond or not?
Greg. I don't know. What's a good agent? Yeah, we'll go with Greg. Hey, Greg, it's your boy Kenny. I'm assuming you're awake. And if not, you should have woke up. I'm your best client. Is he awake?
Yes.
Alright, why didn't you respond, Greg?
Sorry, I was just reading this report. You said what?
I don't remember what I said, man. It's been a few hours since I said whatever I said.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight this one, man.
You know, freedom of speech and all that. I don't think I ever specifically said which art gallery either, so like...
Oh, I think you definitely did.
Well, I don't know if there were any recordings last. So we'll have to review the tapes, but just deny, say, you know, freedom of speech, you know, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, you've got no control over your fans. It's not like you told them to go do it.
No, exactly, right. I'm just a cool guy, and they like me, and, you know, they'll do what they're gonna do. So I'm gonna travel on a little day trip, you know, lay low for a minute. You do some damage control, buddy.
Yeah, we'll probably have to postpone a few of them next events in the city. We'll just we'll keep the band laying low for a little while.
Hey, you do that, and you tell Gary to stop taking those drugs, man. I don't know how many times I had to tell him. Black Eagle doesn't need drugs, man. We're too good for that kind of stuff.
Which drugs is it this time?
I don't really pay attention. He just kind of hands me pills, and I go, nah, Gary, drink this instead. It's way cooler.
I'll talk with him.
No, yeah. That guy, Gary. Anyways, I didn't call you to talk about Gary. I called you to talk about me. And I'm done talking about me. So...
Alright, bye, and he
I already hung
he lets you hang up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hop in my Porsche and start driving to Nassau County.
While drunk? After drinking?
Not drunk, like one or two, maybe.
Okay. Make me it's not Constitution, what is it? Or maybe it is Constitution.
There's a Constitution.
Yeah, make me a Constitution roll.
While that's
25
happening,
under-
we here at Elemental Gaming Nexus do not condone drunk driving.
When did that become illegal? Probably before 1995.
A long time before that, I'm sure. So now we're gonna hop over to Agent McLovin, who also woke up about 5:30 in the morning and can't fall back asleep.
No, that's just normal wake up time for me.
Oh, good. Well, then you're up at your normal time.
Alright, I will put on clothes because I've been walking around an airport naked in my dreams.
Yep.
Then I will... I need to get back over to the apartment to get back to work, I guess.
Okay. So you're heading back to the apartment.
I don't think I have anything to do.
And then we'll do Agent Mueller. You wake up in the morning, probably about 5:30 as well, with animals and whatnot. You were last we had you on. You were sleeping underneath your mattress.
That's correct.
You wake up in the morning and everything seems normal.
Just gonna count that as a minor fracas, and I'm gonna first of all, since it's about actually if I got animals, I'd probably wake up at about 4 a.m. Go
Sure.
for a walk with the 3 dogs and the 2 cats. After which they've done their business, I return back home. Probably closing on 6 o'clock. And then I gotta go to the post office.
It's yeah.
I need to send the. I gotta send the. No, actually, I gotta hit the bank first so I can get my hands on a check and send it to. Because I don't believe in banks, but is one of the few times where I have no choice but to send send a check since they don't allow cash through the mail.
Indeed.
Mm.
Okay. So that's easy enough to do. You can hit the post office. Are you heading to Abigail's apartment after the post office and sending the bank and the post office?
Have I received any calls?
You have not.
All right. So I'm heading to my other job.
Okay. And then, Agent Margarine, it's Saturday morning. You have been, you receive a call letting you know that you have been assigned to an FBI task force and don't need to report in for work for the next 5 days.
Nice. Is it like an automated call? Is there a person on the other line?
There's a person on the other line, yeah.
I will ask if that includes the call that I was covering today.
Yes.
Alright then. I will let Andy know, and then I'll probably head out around 9:30, just after making sure that my daughter's okay.
Yeah, she's doing fine. She does ask you about finishing that book.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen tonight.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you let Andy know that you've been assigned to an FBI task force?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So she's definitely gonna be like, is this part of what you were talking about?
Yes.
Potential
it is.
promotion?
Yeah, it's more of a side grade when you think about it, but yes. I quite frankly did not expect it to happen so soon.
So, are you working today? Is that...
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Well, enjoy. We'll probably end up at the park or something.
Yes, I probably won't enjoy it, but actually, you have my pager number. If anything comes up, just page me.
Of course. I'm sure it'll all be fine. It's a Saturday at the park. We'll probably hit Central Park and walk around. Maybe we'll get ice cream. And she winks at your kid.
You know, I would much rather be here, right?
Of course. Yeah. It's just part of it's part of life. You gotta put in hard work sometimes to get, further in. Eventually, you'll be able to stay home and it'll all be good.
Yeah, it's just like residency.
Yeah. It's an awful time, honestly. But we've done it before, so now we can do it better this time.
Yeah, better, of course. I will kiss my daughter on the head, and then depart for Abigail's apartment.
Okay.
With the book, because I put that in my bag last night.
Yes, so you're taking the book. So let's go with Ken. Since you've left, you'll be arriving in Baldwin.
Yes.
And you've got his address, so you can go up to his front door.
All right. I'll put on my Fed's costume, whatever that is. Different jacket, different hat, all that kind of.
Yeah.
Looking like a real narc, and then I'll go to the door.
Okay.
And I guess knock. Yeah.
Okay. He comes to the door and he opens it and he looks 50, he is 50, but he looks a lot older now, and he doesn't seem to be in good health at the moment. And he opens the door and he's like, "Oh, yeah, can I help you?"
Hello.
Did he give you a look down, officer? Agent.
Agent, yes. Oh, my name's Agent John. I'm with the FBI. I wouldn't have said it so unsurely, but
Okay.
Who are we with? We're
You the FBI.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with the FBI. You are Thomas, right? Correct.
Yeah. Are you looking into Abigail's case?
Yes.
Okay.
Give a moment to speak.
Of course. Come in. And he opens the door wide and lets you come in, and you can see that he's got like fast food wrappers on the floor. He's clearly not taking this well.
Now, Mr. Wright, I hear you're an officer with the Nassau County Police.
Yeah.
So, you know how this goes, right?
Yeah, she's probably dead. Been too long.
Yeah, it's been a while. I agree with you there, but, over here in the big leagues, we don't want to make assumptions. So, tell me about Abigail. I'm trying to get a holistic view of this case. I hear things about when she went missing, how she was acting from apartment mates and all that. But, whoever knows their child as well as, a father or other parent,
Well, her apartment mate said she was acting weird when she went missing?
They all are acting weird, a bunch of artists in the city,
That's true. She was a sweet kid. I mean, I've lived out here for a long time. My wife died about 7 years back, and Abigail was around before that all the time. And she moved to the city just like a month before my wife passed, and then she came back at least once a month to be with me, and we would hang out, or I'd go see her. We'd walk around town. Everything was fine. She was fairly normal. I mean, artist with artist struggles, but she never got into any of the drugs or anything else. And I didn't make much of it when she missed 1 month of seeing me, but then she missed 2. Then she stopped taking calls.
When was this first month that she missed?
March.
Interesting. How was she in, say, February? Did that visit seem any off at all?
In February, I visited her. We went for a walk around, I believe it was Madison Square Park. We went to a bookstore. It was all fairly. It was a normal. She bought some book there.
Bought a book there. Interesting. Do you remember what this book was?
No, I can't. I think the name was in like French or something. It was a little red book. State your names, please. Nathan Ellis.
Gregory Thomas Ellis. No relation, not even cousins.
When did the orb begin to use verbal channels again?
Roughly 48 hours after the blast. I got a fever and the hand lit up.
You're referring to the shard embedded in your palm?
It's not just embedded. It's alive. Energy is unstable. Attention is placed. Caligostra moves unseen. Beseechment required.
Jesus. Great outer beings, we beg you for your sight. Like our universe, Spotify, Apple, wherever she isn't. Spread us far and wide. We need you to run interference. Join our sanctuary at linktree.com/Elemental Gaming Nexus. If you have extra currency, you can offer it to support our efforts at ko-fi.com/Elemental Gaming Nexus.